Elon Musk says the first human patient receives Neuralink brain implant is recovering well. Bro, here's what I want to say, bro. I keep saying this to people. I don't know if people think I'm lying, but I feel like this dude is the next thing since Albert Einstein, bro. I feel like he has done what he wanted to do with Tesla. I feel like he gonna grow Tesla, but I feel like he on to the next thing. I feel like he's on to the next thing, bro. I feel like he like, all right, we got this going. Now I'm on to, what's the next thing? The next thing is these satellites in the air, taking people out of the space, and now he putting chips in people's brain. Think about this, bro. The dude has successfully put a chip in somebody's brain. So I read about the chip, right? And the chip it's the first human implant that aims to help patients with that's paralyzed or have some type of paralysis control, and people with something like ALS. You have some type of disorder. The chip will go in your brain and like help you recover your senses and stuff, bro. This dude started with PayPal. No. Let's take that in for a second, bro. This dude started with PayPal. Sold PayPal. That was his first thing. PayPal. Sold that. Invested everything into hijacking Tesla. Because he had the mindset behind it. Got that. And in the middle of that, says, you know what? Let's go out of space. I want to take people out of space. Goes out of space and says, you know what? Let's create some satellites out of space. Then creates that and says, you know what? Let me turn that into a company called SpaceX. And then says, you know what? I think I want to put some chips in people's brain. And then says, on the strength of that, I'm going to lay up there and buy Twitter because I need my own social media platform. Because the world, they're gonna try to mute me. So I need my own platform to say and do whatever I want to do. So what if he's lost 70% of the net worth of the company since he bought it? I don't care. I got my own platform. Do what I want to do with it. I was about to say that. Oppenheimer. Bruh, protect your brain. Protect your brain. I'm about to say something to y'all, Jose. Now, people ain't gonna like this. People not gonna like this. The same way they experimented us with them vaccines. I'm not saying you good if you got it or if you don't got it. That ain't my fight. But what we all can agree on is it was an experiment. Here's how we know it was an experiment. It takes at minimum 10 to 15 years to create a vaccine. AIDS came out when the people came from Korea. They just got a drug for AIDS. Like just. They got it now where you can take the stuff for AIDS and you act like you ain't even got it no more. That just come out, bro. I don't know what they gave Magic. Magic had money. Magic had big money, so he was like, hey, give me that thing. Whatever it is, I want it. Right? That's cool. But everybody ain't got Magic money. They come up with this vaccine in about 6 months. Boy, I'm not taking that. Now, I'm not saying, because I know most people that took it, they took it because their job put them in a bad situation. 80% of the people that took it, they took it because their job put them in a bad situation. They were like, bro, I got to feed my family. And I feel like you're supposed to do what's necessary to feed your family. Ain't no man gonna tell me what I can and cannot do to feed my family because you ain't gonna help me feed them when we ain't got no money. So you do what you're supposed to do. But this right here, nigga, this, a chip in my brain? Man, this shit called death. Man, but here's what I will say though, bruh. The dude, let me say this. And I said this in the beginning, I don't think people paid attention to it. The will to do something trumps your ability to know how to do it. Your will to do something has to trump your ability to know how to do it in order to, like, jumping out the airplane with no parachute. And being like, bro, I'm a land. I land. It's what I do. I land. And that's where they at with it, bro. Chips in the brain. And mind you, don't forget, Amazon now has the what? Palm reader. You can go to Amazon and just do this now. Whole food. With your palm. You can go to Whole Food, Jose. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not doing it. Anyway, let's go a little further, Jose. Kathy Woods. Kathy Woods buys 690,000 shares of Tesla. Watch this. So in January, Tesla was down 25%. The first time she bought 100 and something thousand. Then she bought 200 and something thousand. The last time when it dipped 13%, she bought 360,000 shares of Tesla. In total, in January, she bought 690,000 shares of Tesla. In total, she has 141 million shares of Tesla. 141 million shares in total. Kathy bought 360,000 shares Thursday when Tesla dropped 13%. Tesla has dropped 25% in total. In January, she has a total of 690,000 shares that she bought in January, with giving her a total of 141 million shares of Tesla in ARC Innovation. Now here's the crazy part, what people slipping on. Tesla dropped 13%. What if you would have bought it when it dropped 13% because it popped 9% the other day? Anyway, that's how the cookie crumbled. Let's go a little further, Tootie.
What's good, Trappers, man? It's your boy, the Wallstreet Trapper. Right now, I want to invite you to an amazing experience full of value. That is my community, Trappers Anonymous. It's 100% the greatest fundamental investing community on the market. Listen, your portfolio should be a masterpiece. And the only way we get you there is if we help you to learn how to invest with confidence. Now listen, I get it. Like, you don't know a lot about stocks, or maybe you've heard people say how much money they lost in stocks, but I can guarantee you, one, because they weren't in the community, and two, they lack the information. Our goal in Trappers Anonymous is to help you, really to hold your hand on the journey to becoming a confident investor, learning how to navigate through the different events that the stock market goes through, to take you from panic to encouragement. There's no better time than now. This is an opportunity only for those who are willing to be on the journey. So listen, man, click the link below. Come join me in Trappers Anonymous, man. I will see you in one of our many classes, whether it's Moat Monday, whether it's the 2-hour class we do on Sunday, or whether it's just a book club. Everything is geared toward making you a better investor so you can triple your net worth and turn your last name to an asset. It's your boy, Wallstreet Trapper. See you in the trap.
All right, so I want to put us on something right quick. Let's look at, is the market more expensive now than it was 10 years ago? One of the ways that you could tell about how expensive something is based on the PE ratio, or what's called the multiple. What is the multiple behind it? So today, as of today, the Dow Jones has a 17.8 multiple, meaning if you buy something on the Dow Jones or the Dow Jones Industrial Average, on average, it is $17.8 for $1 of profit. Well, 10 years ago it was 16.6, so that's not bad. You're talking about a 10-year difference is only 1.2% higher. That ain't bad. That's inflation, right? And the S&P, now the S&P is quite expensive. The S&P today has a 20-time multiple, and 10 years ago had a 17.8 multiple. So that's kind of a tricky. Now remember the average multiple. So when I say multiple, we talking PE ratio, right? Forward PE ratio, price to earnings, meaning you're paying this much for a price for there's earnings. So you were paying $20 for $1 of earnings. Say that again. you're paying $20 for $1 of earnings, or you're paying $20 for $1 of profit. So you think about that like that, right? The NASDAQ, 25.9, right? Compared to 10 years ago, 21.7. So 10 years ago, which was 2013, you were paying $21.7 for, or $22 almost for $1 profit. Now you're paying almost $26 for $1 of a company's earnings. Right? You feel me? So you're paying 20. Now, watch this, Jose. Watch me make this make sense. Watch me make this make sense, Jose. 10 years ago, you still was getting 0.0 something percent on your savings account. So if you saved it now, from 10 years ago, if you just, let's say you had $10,000 in the bank. From 10 years ago to now, you probably lost money. If you ain't touch it or nothing. Based on inflation. But if you had $10,000 in the bank from 10 years ago to now, you winning. This is a savings account. I mean, you ain't up like $1 million, but you made some money. This is why it's better to, y'all know my saying, invest more than you save more than you spend, and spend less than necessary. Come on, Jose, that's a bar, man. Come on, man. Invest more than you save more than you spend, but spend less than necessary. Come on, man. I flamed it. Now, watch this. It takes patience to get this high. How long did it take the S&P to reach a new all-time high? It took 2.4 years. It took 24.4 months. It took 106.6 weeks. It took 746 days for the S&P to hit a new all-time high. That's why it says the number one skill set, a superpower that an investor must have is patience. Patience. It took 2 years to hit an all-time high. I mean, what that means is it hit this number close to it 2 years ago. And once it went down, we've been fighting to get back to it. We've been fighting to get back to it. It took 24.4 months. It took 106 weeks. I want to ask you a question, Jose. Has your bank account or net worth hit an all-time high in 106 weeks? Meaning, do you have more money and assets now than you had 106 weeks ago? My dog.